back on YouTube. So I'm a little bit behind on my video. I noticed I am starting to pick up a few more views, so I imagine about 2-3 more years I'll have 100 views. But anyway, I know somebody, it might help out somebody. Obviously people are watching it. I haven't got any dislikes, so it's pretty good. I'm about, I think 38 hours out, 40 hours out from upgrading to my solo seat. Finally got some really nice runs in. Like I said before, when we started out, we kind of had a slow start. But just last week and a half has flown by. All the days when you get out here and you're running as a team, the days are going to run together. I mean, they're going to be like on top of each other. You're going to forget what day it is. You're going to forget the day's date. You're going to forget what day of the week it is. You're going to forget a lot of stuff. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think I was, but man, them days, they just run together. Really, I ain't got nothing. I'm not going to even talk about Swift no more. It is what it is. I've already gave my opinion. I've had a good experience. I'm not recruiting for them. So for me to keep talking about them is kind of useless at this point. I've made my opinion. I've had a good experience. There have been guys who've been with us that have had bad experiences. So like I think it's an individual thing. I think it's all based off of who you're with when you're out here on the road. And like I said, I've had a great experience. I haven't really had anything negative happen. So at this point, I'm just gonna really start giving my views about trucking and my views of how it's been out here on the road so far. Granted, I'm no veteran in terms of trucking, so I'm not claiming to be a trucker, but technically whatever, if I am or not, I'm just giving my opinion of the road at this point. Some of my disappointments on the road. I mean, probably the biggest thing is I wish they would do it. It's like you realize how much they take advantage of truckers out here on the road. Like I like the TAs. I love the Petros. They got the best showers. They always have the restaurant. There's only been a couple of the Petros that didn't have a restaurant, but for the most part, they all had that iron skillet or that Country Pride. The showers, to me, are the best at the TA or the Petro. But I will say that I'm like disappointed in the way they price gouge. You know, for example, if you didn't have a shower credit, it costs $14 to take a shower. Now, I can afford to pay that $14, so it's not a big issue. But $14 to take a shower, I mean, I know that everybody's not as fortunate or in the same situation, you know what I mean? And you're not always going to be able to get 60 gallons of fuel. So if you've been out on the road for 2 or 3 days, I mean, I would hope that you would value your hygiene and just spend the $14. But I do understand that for some people, $14 can, you know, at the time, depending on where they're at in their training, where they're at in their, you know, just starting out or whatnot, $14 could probably, mess up somebody's budget. The second thing is I wish they would put down Porta Johns out here at these damn truck stops. You know, for the small ones, not a big deal. But these big truck stops where you be parked all the way on the back 40, and you got to walk like, you know, it seems like a 5-10 minute walk to get to the head in the middle of the night. To me, that's a little ridiculous. And the reason why I say this, and I understand it's a money business and all that stuff, and they got to make money and whatnot, but to me, it's like treating truckers like a third-rate citizen. You know, I've noticed it from the shippers and receivers. They're rude to us. You know, and I can tell you it's not because of my attitude, because I don't have a bad attitude. I'm very positive when I meet people. But what I'm saying, getting back to this thing about the Porta Johns, is these guys drive all day, all night, whatever. Guys and girls drive all day, all night. You get to a truck stop, and you know, how hard is it to keep some civility and put a few Porta Johns out here? These TAs and Petros, you mean to tell me they can't buy the Porta Johns outright? You know, and maybe pay a service? And not, you know, I've rented Porta Johns myself, and the fee to have somebody come clean these things based off of what you know they're making here at these places it's not that ridiculously expensive to put 5 or 10 porta johns and space them out between the parking lots. You know, I know some guys are probably gonna be like, well, you know, just pee in the parking lot. Have I done it? Yeah. If we've been parked all the way out in the very back, you know, and it's gonna take, you know, and I wake up at damn 2 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta pee, and I know, you know, like it's a 5-10 minute goddamn walk. It seems like all the way back to the damn back head. Yeah, I've had to freaking just go out and pee behind the truck or between the tires, but I don't want to even do that. That's not. I don't want to do that. When I'm out hunting, okay. You know, when I'm out in nature, okay. But when I'm in the parking lot, it's not cool. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. But it's happened occasionally. But most of the time, I get up and I make it to the bathroom. But it'd be nice if they put some porta johns throughout, so you know I can walk on. You know, if I got to walk over, 50, 60 feet, I could. You know, that's plausible. If you're a small place, like the Loves tend to be like the smallest ones. I've been some small TAs and some small Petros also, but they're not. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought because I'm tired. But you know, they're not too big. You know, there's really no excuse at all for not being able to make it at one of those small ones. But I'm talking about like your big lots where they got, like, it seems like there's 200, 300, 400 damn trucks parked in there, and you get into a spot late and you're all the way in the back. You know, usually you are by like grass and stuff like that, so you know, it is what it is. I'm just saying, I don't want nobody to think I'm not above, you know, I'm not above anything. I'm just saying that I would like to be as civil as possible at all times. That's just me. Some guys, girls, whatever, maybe you know, whatever, you squat, pee, do whatever the hell you want to do wherever you want, but that's not how I operate. Another thing, man, shout out to these mentors, man. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because, you know, during the process, you're gonna be thinking about your own truck, and when you get to your own truck and how you want to set your own truck up and all the stuff you want to put on your truck, and then when you start looking around at your mentor's truck, you realize how much space they give up to have you out here with them. Now, granted, yeah, they're making more money with you on the truck, but I know for me, I'm a man of convenience, and I'm a man that likes to have I like to have my comfort items. That's what's gonna make me happy out here on the road. You know, I'm gonna be able to have almost a damn whole kitchen on my truck. I'm gonna have me a hot plate. I'm gonna have me a crock pot or lunchbox cooker. I'm gonna have me a Igloo ice cooler and a chiller just for my waters and drinks, and then the cooler just for my food. But I'll have that space when I'm solo to put wherever I want to put on my truck. So shout out to the mentors, man, because they do give up a lot of space in order to accommodate. Well, my mentor did. My mentor had my spot hooked up. You know, he had little racks built so I could put my clothes and put my shoes. He even had a fresh, clean sleeping bag and brought some new pillows and stuff for me. And you know, but granted, I brought my own stuff with me, so I didn't need any of that. But you know, he's been doing it a while, and he probably figured, based off of what he's had, most people probably even didn't have the money or didn't have the items that they needed. I can tell you another thing: don't pack too heavy. Don't pack too heavy. I got a whole gang of clothes. I got a whole gang of clothes that I don't even need. I wear about. If you can look at my videos, you see me in this shirt all the time, my Valvoline shirt, I got your back shirt. There's like I got about 5 shirts that I wear, and I got like 10. You know, I got some button downs and everything. But you know, when I'm on my own truck, yeah, I'll have more of a wardrobe. I have more of a wardrobe. But when you're out here in training, you really don't need that much. You know, if you're gonna bring anything extra, bring extra underwear and socks. You know, just bring extra underwear and socks. I would say that more than bringing extra pairs of pants and extra pairs of shirts and things like that, because you're gonna get to wash. We wash laundry. Now, for me, and the way my mentor operates, like my mentor likes to stay clean, like I like to stay clean. So we end up washing our laundry probably every 3 days. I think the most we've been is about 4 to 5. We shower every other day and every day if we can. So, like I said, I haven't had there's no issue and no reason why you shouldn't be able to get a shower every day. Even if you got a mentor that likes to run hard, you know, we ran this last run. Now that we're done with the run, I can tell you what we did. We did a FedEx run. And if anybody's watching the video and has done a FedEx run, you know, you shitting and getting with that run. There's no, you know, there's no hanging out and stopping. But even with that run, we were able to stop, take a shower, get some food, and get back on the road. And that took about maybe 45 minutes. So I really can't say that there's a reason why when you're out on the road with a mentor that you shouldn't be able to get a shower. So you shouldn't be able to keep yourself clean. See, I finally got, as you can tell, I got hands free. What I did is this is the best thing I've ever seen, and I might end up getting a couple of them. I threw away the box just because I was running out of room, but I basically got this window holder for my phone that's magnetic. So it suction cups to the window. Then it's got a little magnet that you put on the back of your phone, and then it magnetizes it. Then you can stick it on this window holder, this telephone holder, and it's nice because you can just take it off. Let me see. I'm gonna take it off and show it to you. So I just took it off right there. If you can see it right there, and I just put it there. That's nice. That's really nice. That's nicer than any of them things you gotta mess around with the holder and all that stuff and clicking it in. And I also have an iPad, and I put one of those sticker things on the back of my iPad, and I stuck it to that, and it also held my iPad. Now I haven't tried it with the iPad going down the road. I'm gonna do it in my own, you know, in my own truck, just because I purchased a Copilot GPS, so I'm messing around with that. I still might end up buying the Rand McNally, but you know, I already have an iPhone. I have an iPad, so the technology is already there for the GPS. And speaking about GPSs, yeah, it's nice to have a GPS. I got the Copilot GPS. We got the Qualcomm GPS. I use my Google Maps GPS. I'm gonna tell you right now, you still need a damn atlas. You still need a damn atlas. You know, somebody might watch my video and think no, but you know what? I bought a laminated atlas at a Love's, and I bought one for $29. I still recommend having that atlas. And when he has me do like trip plan or whatnot, I still look at that atlas and compare it to everything, because the GPSs, all three of them, because I've been testing them, and all three of them have been off. All three of them have been off. Now that goddamn Qualcomm will just shut the hell off on you, right? And now I'm talking about the Qualcomm in the Swift truck. I don't know